That narrows it down to one or two names that I've got written down in that case. Keep going.
Are you ready to hazard a guess?
I think I could hazard a guess, but I'm not sure. Is it ex-Australian and New South Wales forward Josh Perry?
No.
Right, okay.
No.
Well, then I'm done. Go on.
He represented only 2 clubs
Right.
in his 17-year first grade playing career.
Right.
So if you tie that into the one before, that gives you a clue.
Read that again. If I tell you what into what?
So if you combine the fact that he's won the NRL and the Super League, but he's only played for 2 clubs in his entire 17-year career,
right?
That helps you maybe narrow it. Anyone out there? No. Okay.
No, go on.
This is something I didn't know until I looked it up myself, but it might help some of our Australian listeners who get these sort of facts hammered down the throats every year around Origin time. But he holds the record for the most consecutive appearances for the New South Wales Blues with 21.
Is it Fittler?
No.
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 Oh. Is it? Oh, no,
I think you were close there. What were you going to say?
Well, he's not playing Super League.
No.
It's not Paul Gallen.
No.
Right.
He holds the record for the most appearances.
Yeah. Oh, right. Let's think New South Wales.
I've got one more clue for you. I think
just give me a sec, though.
Okay.
Just give me a sec. Is he forward? He's a forward, isn't it?
He plays in the pack.
Plays in the pack.
Or played in the pack.
Go on.
He won the Dally M Hooker of the Year on 3 occasions between 2002 and 2005.
He's playing Super League?
Yes. For only one club. He won a grand final. He also missed a grand final through injury.
Is it Badeiras?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, well, there we go. We got there then.
Okay.
I was in and around the right area. I was trying to think of Newcastle players. I was Gidley, but he didn't win Super League. Okay. Right, there you go then. Danny Badeiras.
Okay, this next one turned...
He's a dick. I never liked him.
This next one turned 46 today.
Right, okay.
have you got anyone in mind?
Is it Freddie?
Fittler?
Yeah.
No,
okay.
He also won grand finals on both sides of the world,
Christ.
with them also coming 10 years apart.
Right. This little list I've put together seems entirely pointless now. Okay, go on.
He represented only one Australian club as a player.
Right.
Later also coaching that same side.
Okay.
Any
Keep going.
guesses coming to mind?
Nope, keep going.
He was the 1994 Clive Churchill medal winner. So that tells you when he won the NRL Grand Final.
Yeah, okay.
And he left the NRL in 2000 as the highest point scoring forward in the Australian game.
2000. Okay, keep going.
So the last clue. He won the 2002 Challenge Cup final, playing for his first Super League side. Then the 2004 Grand Final for his second Super League side, which was also his final career game.
So they're for Leeds. Leeds won it in 2004, didn't they? They won it in 2004. I'm done. I don't think I know this.
Well, you're right with the team he played for in 2004.
Right, so he played for Leeds.
Yeah.
2004. It was his last ever game.
Yes.
And he retired.
He played for and coached the same side in the NRL. He won the 1994 Grand Final with that side, winning man of the match.
I'm going to need to hear his name. Go on.
You've got him on your list.
I've got him on my list?
Yeah.
No.
You have. Who won the 2002 Challenge Cup final?
Saints? No.
Saints were in the final. They lost.
To Leeds?
No.
No, I don't know then.
It was at Murrayfield.
Was it us?
No, it was Wigan.
Right, okay. There you go. I didn't think it was us. We got beat by Saints at Murrayfield.
And his nickname amongst the Wigan fans, I don't know if he carried this from Australia.
Is it Henry Paul?
His nickname amongst the Wigan fans, I don't know if he carried... No, he was playing for you by then.
Yeah.
And he never played for
Leeds either, did he? Fucking hell.
Was Disco. Was his? I don't know if he carried that from down under, and I don't know if he carried that to Leeds, but some Wigan fans called him Disco.
Disco? Go on.
David Furner.
Was he really? I don't think I've got David Furner written down here. Apart from there, it says David Ferner. There you go. Great stuff. In tiny writing. Well, that makes me feel stupid. I'd forgotten he played for Leeds, to be honest.
I don't think they were easy ones.
No, they were tricky.
But
I didn't get any of them last time out, so I'm happy with one.
Yeah. Next week it'll
Next week, this is going to fucking bin, can't it?
Next week, I've already thought of something slightly different for next week.
Can you give me a clue ahead of time about what format it will take at least?
It'll be 2 players.
Right.
And they will be linked by something.
Right, okay.
That will be related to the time of year.
Right.
But...
Okay. We'll see.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, well, let us know how you got on then. If you got there before I did, which I suspect some of you probably will have done, tweet us in and let us know what an imbecile.
Well, there's a lot of Leeds fans who listen to the show.
I am, yeah.
Surely you'd think Badeiras would
have cropped up.
Yeah,
and possibly. Well, there's a big Leeds connection this week, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So
I really thought the last clue would have nailed it home for Ferner. But I guess you'll forget that who he played for when they're not your side.
Exactly. It's not always something that's straight there. But I had written his name down off my little list of birthdays, so I should have perhaps stayed a little closer at my own notes. But there you go. So what's coming up, Mark?
Well, it's first round Super League, so it's
exciting times.
Yeah, we'll be wall to wall telling you to get your predictions in. Not your predictions, your match reviews in.
Yes.
So we can cover everything off next week. And then we'll be gearing up towards the World Club Series the week after, won't we? So maybe we want people...
It's 2 weeks' time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 2 weeks' time. So if people want to maybe send in predictions as well next week.
Yeah, and don't forget, we're going to be out and about in Wigan that afternoon at Wigan Central having a couple of beers as well. We need to figure out how we're getting there because I'm not sure if the trains are working, are they?
There's issues with transport.
One of us might be having a drink and I might be driving in that case then.
Might be me driving, yeah.
Well, now I'll drive.
Well,
you've driven plenty.
Yeah, but we'll see. We might have a halfway house solution of getting to Preston and getting a train from Preston.
Right, okay.
Potentially.
Well, we'll see how we do. But we'll be out and about. We don't need alcohol to have a good time because we've got rugby league and that's our poison. Recommendations, Mark. Have you got anything for SLP Recommends this week?
No.
I have. And you know I said I didn't want to keep doing TV shows. Well, I'm going to do a TV show.
No way.
I've been watching Taboo on BBC One on a Saturday night. It's the Tom Hardy period drama. It's fantastic.
Is it?
Really, really good. They've obviously spent a lot of money on it, and I really like Tom Hardy as an actor. I think he's fantastic. I could watch him read the phone book out, to be honest with you. But there's loads of cool people in it. There's a few people like Game of Thrones in there that you'll recognise. Stephen Graham's in it as well. He's are they Lancashire Pigs, Mr. Bricktop? Him. That's Stephen Graham.
Yeah, I know he is.
You're not a massive Game of Thrones, are you?
No.
But people who are Game of Thronesers will recognise people from Game of Thrones in there. Some classic British actors thrown into the mix as well. It's just a really good story. It's set in...
It's true or false in it?
You what, sorry?
It's true or false in it?
It's true or false.
Am I imagining that?
It's true or false.
Jeremy Irons.
No. Jeremy Irons isn't in it yet. Unless he appears towards the end. But it's set around about the time of the East India Company, and it's all to do with this guy, James Delaney, who has inherited a piece of land off his father over on the west coast of Canada, and basically the Crown and the Americans who were fighting for independence and the East India Company, that was a very rich, powerful organisation at that time, are all trying to get control of this piece of land, and he's kind of caught up in the middle of it, and there's undertones of his time spent in Africa where he learned witchcraft and ting. So it's just been really it's not for the faint-hearted. I would preface this by saying it's not your typical period drama where it's all violin music and fans and Mr. Darcy, you're giving me the vapours. It's quite brutal in places, which is what appeals to me. But if that sounds like your bag, then give Taboo a look. You'd probably be able to catch up on it on the iPlayer. And if you live in a funny country like our friends on Koala Island do, I'm sure you'll be able to get all of it online.
I'm sure it's not just a BBC original, is it?
It is. Well, it's on the BBC.
Yeah.
It's on BBC One. It's like a thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's
on
other channels and platforms.
Yeah, you'll be able to get all of it elsewhere. But it's Taboo. It's that thing with Tom Hardy. It's really good.
Fair enough.
Anything from you?
No, not really. Just to close out. Well, we're going to play some music out, aren't we?
We were going to do playing us out, weren't we? And it was the kind of thing that was going to be for me. But I've deferred it to you this week because it's something that. Playing us out this week is something that's quite personal to you, and I'm going to hand it over to you and let you explain who we're listening to and what's going on.
Well, we'll be listening to a track called Berlin by a band called Isla, which not named after Isla Fisher, but
spelt differently.
Yeah, exactly. You can find them on Facebook or Twitter, searching for Isla.
AYLA.
Yeah, Isla Music or Isla Band or something like that.
Yeah.
They'll pop up. But anyway, it's my little brother's band.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah, they've started like gigging and stuff, and they're putting together a couple of tracks. You can search for them on SoundCloud. You get to listen to the couple of tracks that got polished there to have a listen to. But we're going to play out with Berlin by them, which is the latest track they've finished off.
Yeah.
Putting together.
The thing I like about this is that when you hear like, oh, my little brother's in a band, or there's young lads that start a band at high school and stuff, almost invariably it's cover band, and they don't really progress from that. And I do covers, but they've actually they're writing their own stuff as well, which is real musician chops for me, and so that's dead impressive.
Oh yeah, the sets I've seen of theirs is 80% their own stuff, 20% covers.
Precisely.
If that. Last time I saw them, they maybe played 2 covers.
There you go. So they're a legitimate band. So check out Isla on SoundCloud and look for them on Twitter and Facebook and give them a follow. And again, tell them Tom and Mark from the Super League Pod sent you. So we'll see you next time on the Super League Pod. And playing us out this week is Isla with their track Berlin.